Hello beautiful souls, welcome back to the channel. I am Melii, this is Embodied Tarot, where we be the energy that we want to attract. In today's reading, we are going to figure out what's to come for you within the next 6 months. What would your life look like? The goal here is to give you clarity, guidance, confirmation on what you need to know in this moment based on your energy. So in order for us to figure out what you need to know right now, I need you to go ahead and pick a pile. And if you need help picking a pile, I will help you. So you have the option of immediately choosing a pile that resonates with you. Your gut is going to be like, this is for you. That's your message, right? If that is not your case, we do have the piles that's accompanied by a crystal. We have pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. The first pile is accompanied by this beautiful amazonite. The second pile is accompanied by this moss agate. And the third pile is accompanied by this bloodstone. Still having difficulties figuring out what pile resonates with you? I would say take a moment and put your hand over each pile. And whatever the energy is, you should know. So where your hands stop, that is your pile. So go ahead, if you need to pause the video to figure out what pile is for you, go ahead and take a moment to figure it out. If not, let's get into your reading. Are you ready? Let's go! Hi, pile 1. If you resonated with this beautiful amazonite, then this is your reading. We are going to tap into what Spirit wants you to know about your life within the next 6 months, what's to come, any surprises, challenges, and ultimately how your life will be like. So let's figure it out. Ooh. Okay, beautiful cards. So with us starting off with the Hierophant card, I'm kind of feeling like you're probably in a space where you want to commit yourself to something, but something is pulling you away from it. It's like you have these aspirations and goals. I feel like Spirit is telling you like not to give up yet, even if you feel like you're stagnant, because you are going to take a complete 180 with who you are as a person. Your life and your growth 6 months from now, the biggest transformation you're going to face is who you are as a person. You're going to be outgrowing a lot of like traditional things, your upbringing. You're going to start to branch out on your own, and you're going to start to question a lot. You're going to gain your independence. I feel like your transformation over the next 6 months is more inward versus outward. You're no longer seeking validation for the most part. You're no longer trying to get or be the perfect person. You just want to be the best version of you, where you deem fit and where you deem happy. The Hierophant card in reverse, the energy of not going by the rules, not going by tradition. It's like you are saying, I need to step away from something. Like, I no longer fit in this box and I want to explore my options. I don't want you to box me in anymore. As a matter of fact, I want to create my own lane when it comes to this adventure. With the Ace of Wands in reverse, it's also saying like, you may have a hard time finding your spark, finding your passion. You may have a hard time seeing the long-term vision, but you're literally in the environment where you want to plan, but you're usually moving by your intuition. You're usually doing things out of love and out of gut. And Spirit is saying like, you may want to, take a step back and do things that make sense, in the sense of, plan it out a little bit, prepare yourself, like actually know what you're doing. Like the universe is waiting for signs from you for them to put out the energy that you want. They don't want to just go with the wind with you anymore. Your spirit guides, your spirit team, they're telling you like, look, enough with the let's just see what happens when it happens. We want you to know exactly what you want and be tunnel vision. And as a result of that, you're going to have the Queen of Wands moment, where you're going to attract a lot of like blessings, a lot of winnings, but also you're going to be leading people. You're going to be leading people with feelings, emotions, care, dedication, but you're also going to uplift a lot of people. But you as a leader won't be respected, or your power will continue to be tested if you don't see your light. You don't see what other people see. Like, I could tell you that long term, 6 months from now, I see you probably having your own business or having your family or just moving for different states, but you don't see that yet. So I cannot prove or tell you what's to come to you, or your community can't tell you what's to come to you, or your community can't show up for you because you are continuously dimming your light. So within the next 6 months, it's all about you not dimming your light anymore, and you just prioritizing yourself, and you just say, you know what, I'm okay with being myself. I'm okay with being an individual. I'm okay with doing things my way. Like, it's okay. Like, I will be happy at the outcome no matter what happens, because I'm doing it my way. I'm not doing it because mom or dad told me to. I'm not doing it because it's the right thing to do. I'm doing it because it makes me happy. And the fact that I actually planned this out and it's actually blossomed into what I really want, I cannot ask for anything else. Love this for you. So let's tap into, let's see what your love life is going to look like within the next 6 months. What is Pile 1 love life going to look like within the next 6 months? The Two of Wands and the Ten of Swords. So you may figure out that whatever you're doing right now is not working and you want to end a cycle, right? And I feel like in your heart of hearts, you know, you should have been let this situation go, but you're always in like, what if? And it's just like, if they're sticking around, might as well I stick around, right? I feel like you're gonna be okay with the ending of some sort. So either the ending of a relationship, the ending of how relationship is like right now. It's just you accepting the relationship for what it is. You're no longer making any excuses. You're just saying, you know what? If the universe, if God, if source, my higher self wants me to pivot this way, have my independence, and it sacrifices my relationship, I'm okay with that. Because ultimately, I want to be happy with myself. For this collective reading, for pile number 1, will they be happy with the outcome of their relationship within 6 months? The Page of Wands, spontaneousness. I feel like some of y'all either had a brand new baby or you guys are gonna have a baby of some sort. But I feel like you will be happy. Like you won't be sad about what's going on within your relationship. As a matter of fact, I probably see you meeting somebody new. So if you're single right now and you've been hoping and praying to find the love of your life, I wouldn't be surprised if you actually found someone who respects you, make you feel loved, make you feel seen, and make you feel happy, where you can show up as your authentic self. If you're in a relationship with a person right now, then I think that you and that person may go on a break, and you guys may figure out your individual wants and need within a relationship, and then you guys may come back and revisit this, right? The Two of Wands energy is not being able to see things directly, you know, what's to come, like forward thinking. Is more so like a revision. If you are in a marriage or you're in a long-term relationship, I think that you and your person will try to figure out whether or not it's worth to go the next 10 years with each other, or we should let bygones be bygones. I just see y'all probably just like communicating better within your relationship. I see you guys being very outspoken. I see you guys really stepping up to the plate and saying, this is not serving me, and I want to know what my next few years are going to look like. And if you're wanting to be a part of the picture or have a lot of changes to make, this relationship as it is not moving forward. And I'm going to accept my responsibilities in this dynamic. But at the same time, I need you to show up and be accountable for your actions also. Ooh, Ace of Swords. Yeah, I definitely feel like there's going to be lots of communication. So whether you are single, situationship, in a full-term, full-fledged committed relationship, I see you just communicating a lot with your wants and needs. And I see you speaking to a lot of people. So if you're dating around, then you have multiple people coming in your life. We're getting to know. If you are in a relationship that's brand new, you guys are going to be communicating your wants and needs. And if you're in a full-fledged, long-term commitment relationship, I feel like you guys are going to make a big decision whether to stay or whether to leave. Or you guys make a decision that is like life-changing in the sense of, let's say we're going to buy a new house. Like, you can't just get up and uproot. Like, you need to have good conversations, serious conversations. Who's going to pay the bill? What we're going to do? Like, whose house is going to, like, whose name is this going to be in? Like, who's going to have this type of bill? So a lot of planning out of things. As far as finances, what is the energy around finances within the next 6 months for pile 1? The Seven of Cups, multiple streams of income. You actually going after what you dream about. I see you like, oftentimes you may hold back from your aspirations. You may feel like this is too good to be true, but I feel like you're going to exercise the right to be delusional, and you're going to get blessed by you doing this. The Seven of Cups is you having choices. So that's the multiple streams of income for the most part, multiple opportunities. It also gives off like contractual situationships, and it also feel like It's a development. So the number 7 is alignment between the higher realms and the lower realms. So between heaven and earth. I think that right now, whatever you're thinking about creating right now, within 6 months, it'll be fully developed if you decide to put the dedication towards it, put the care towards it. Financially, what will 6 months look like for the collective? Pile number 1, the death card. Okay, so the death card for me right now with this energy, it speaks about more like, I don't want to say a loan, but it's like you're going to get a payout, because the death card is given more so Scorpio energy, 8th house energy, and 8th house energy is like ancestral debt and taxes. So some of y'all may be having tax issues, or some of y'all are probably facing a lot of issues when it comes to like your parents, or it just feels like something's gonna get paid off, but it's not out of your pocket, or you're gonna be receiving money from an ancestor of some sort, whether it's your mother, your aunt, somebody that's older than you is gonna give you a loan or bless you. I really feel like your debt's gonna be wiped out. Okay, energy for 6 months financially, the Wheel of Fortune. I will say keep going forward. Like, even when you think things are not working out in your favor, it is. It's just that you never been through the situation. So how can you feel comfortable? You being uncomfortable right now in this environment is actually a good thing, because you are stepping up to the plate and you're getting exactly what you want. It's just sometimes you need to take a step back and review. The next 6 months is all about you being revision. So you knowing what you want right now will help you when you're having blockages or having issues. Don't give up. Know that things are working out in your favor. Okay, any challenges and surprises within the next 6 months for this collective? Any challenges and surprise? We have the Moon card, the King of Pentacles in reverse, the Moon card in reverse, the Four of Swords. Meditate a lot. Okay, and then the Tower card. Okay, so the Tower card is all about rebuilding. Okay, it's all about fixing things. It's all about reserve, right? It's building up. It's fixing what was messed up in the past. It's you reclaiming. So you're reclaiming an energy of some sort. It could be financial, because the King of Pentacles is a provider energy. The King of Pentacles is very strategic. So you may feel like you're basically, it's going to be a 13th reason. And it's sort of saying, no, it's not. Something's going to come out of secret, out of darkness at the last minute. And you're going to be like, wow, you're going to have epiphany. And it's when you're relaxed, in your most relaxed state. So don't stress yourself out too much when things are falling apart, because in reality, I'm telling you, things are actually working out together. Spirit wants you to trust yourself. Right now, you're not trusting yourself with the High Priestess in reverse. If you're able to trust yourself and get out your head and not have anxiety and like write your thoughts out, things will work out better for you. As advice and tip, I want you to create a environment. So whether it's a box, it's your notes app, Word, Microsoft Words, or a jar. And I just want you to write down all the issues that you have and put it in a jar, right? And you can get a time. I'm going to deal with this within an hour, a day, a week from now. And then let's just say you pick a week from now, every day or whatever timeline you put, take yourself out, take your one item out the jar and just review it and say, okay, how can I make this work for me? Right? Or does this really matter right now? Will it matter 6 months from now? And you're going to reframe your mind when it comes to this issue. So for example, let's just say your car gets repossessed, right? So that's one of your worries. Put in your worry jar. Car is repossessed, okay? And let's just say you're having issues with getting food. You need more food. And let's just say it's back to school time and you're concerned about your kids' homeworks. So you're gonna put that in your jar. Right? You're venting, put it in a jar. Let's say Friday comes and you're like, I need to revisit this jar. And the car you pick out is back to school. You're going to say, okay, my kids start back to school. How can I make this situation work for me? Let me create a schedule for them. Let me pick out their clothes a week in advance. Let me go ahead and just, organize their closet, have a box for socks, a box of underwear, box of pants, box of t-shirt, box of undershirt. And every day you let them pick out an outfit based on the boxes, right? And you put on a schedule. Oh, I am going to, come home from school at 3 o'clock, go shower by 3:45, 4 o'clock, 4 o'clock, little playtime, 5 o'clock dinner, 5:30, eat, brush your teeth, and then bedtime. So create a schedule that works for your dynamic. Let's say you pull out the car where your car is repossessed, right? You could say, okay, I'm mentally, emotionally well to process this. You say, okay, how can I get this to work in my favor? I'm gonna come up with a payment plan. I'm gonna call the bank. I'm gonna call the lot where the car is at. I'm gonna figure out how I'm gonna get this off my credit history, So you're gonna write down everything it is to get your car back and make it happen versus stressing over it. So you're gonna put your stress in the jar and then find a time, a few days from now, a few hours from now, and figure out how you could fix the issue or make it work for you, the steps leading up to it. Okay, that's what Spirit is saying. Be more logical with your answers. Stop going with the flow, because the flow isn't working right now. So let's do what we're supposed to do. Last advice, message from Spirit when it comes to the next 6 months. We have the 10 of Wands. Be mindful of stress and worries. Just know there's light at the end of the tunnel. The King of Wands, you're going to be very passionate, very charming. You're going to be commanding a lot of spaces that you didn't expect to command, but you want to be a testimony for a lot of people. And the Lover's card, just know the people who you would think will have your back may not have your back in this season, but it doesn't mean that you're out and alone. It's just saying that you need to provide an environment for more people to show up for you. It's not always the people we expect to love and care about us when they love and care about us. Give people opportunity to love and respect you how they want to. Stop giving one person or two people the opportunity to fill up these spaces in your life and they're not able to. Life is hard right now. So give people the option to care for you in the ways that they're able to. All right, let's see. 6 months from now, what is the theme for Piles One's life? We have Flag. Don't be tempted to lower your standards. Okay. That's you're going to stand out and be charming energy. We have Broken Ring, parting of the ways in either romances or business. So that's relationship energy where you need to know, like, not everybody's able to go to the next chapter in your storybook with you. Some people take a break at chapter 1. Some people take a break at chapter 17. Some people break all the way to the end. But your story is continuous, and it's okay for people to hop on and off when they need to. It's okay. Give yourself the opportunity for you to elevate with the right people. Any other message for Pile 1 for the next 6 months? We have Dagger, fear, worries, tense situation. Let go of problems that is not yours. You're responsible for you, but taking time out of your day to actually address it properly will save you so much time. Stop carrying a load of bullshit. It's dragging you down. It's making you older. Reflecting on your life and like, oh my gosh, this wasn't worth it. Why did I deal with this? And our last card is Dark Man. Dealing with a relationship with a man with dark complexion or hair. So this may be like, get help. Be more methodical. Be more technical. For the most part, when you think of a man, you think of a person who's very logical. Not saying women are not logical, but hypothetically speaking, a masculine energy is very logical. They don't go on emotions, right? They don't really go on their intuition. They look at the facts for the most part, and that works for them. So tap into your masculine energy and knowing that you are going to be better no matter what. However, you need to create systems in order for you to be better. You can't just continuously go with the energy of your flow. No, take time out for you to have the right steps and procedure in order for you to continue to be the best version of yourself. So that is what I have for you, pile number 1. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got something out of this. I hope I gave you some clarity confirmation. If I did, go ahead and drop pile 1 in the comment section so I know you made it to the ending of this and you actually resonated with the reading. Until next time, remember who loves you. Bye. Hello, Pile 2. Welcome to your reading. We are tapping in what's to come for you within the next 6 months. Your big changes, transformation when it comes to your finances, money, career, and of course, what your world's going to be like within the next 6 months. So you were most likely attracted to the moss agate crystal. And let's tap into your reading. So we have the 3 of Wands, the Fool card, the Hangman, and the Queen of Cups. Some of you guys in this pile is probably thinking about tapping into healthcare, or it's given an energy of communion for the most part. if you're currently in this energy right now, I feel like you want to make a big change or a big move, and you feel like you're this close, and it's just like reality is shifting so fast for you that you can't really touch it, right? I feel like you have a lot of big decisions to make, and I feel like it's going to affect a lot of people, and you're trying to make these decisions with precision, but sometimes you feel like you don't have enough tools. You feel like you don't have the credentials. So within the next 6 months, it's you being certified in what you want to do. It's you telling yourself, or you being confident in yourself, that you are taking the proper steps, doing the proper things for you to be accredited, for you to be licensed, for you to be recognized and respected for your craft, for what you're known for. The Fool card is the energy of, I don't really want to make this change or take this step. I'm very cautious, but I know I need to do it. Something is giving you the nudge, but you keep like hesitating. The Hangman card is saying that you are still in your head and you're emotionally tied to this big move that you have to do. Why are we emotionally tied to this move? Why are we in our head? Why is pile 2 in their head when it comes to this move? The Star card. So you have the Star card, and I feel like it has to do with your faith and aspirations, right? I think that oftentimes when you feel like things are not working out in your favor, you lose hope very quickly. And Spirit is saying that you need to take time out to work on your ability to manifest and, you know, hold the vision when things are very doubtful. Have a light. So I feel like Spirit is telling you within the next 6 months, the biggest transformation for you is you trusting yourself to make decisions that's going to affect a lot of people. Knowing that your decision-making skills change life for the better. Knowing that you are a natural born leader and it's okay for you to lead through love. It's okay for you to lead with emotions. It's okay for you to lead with insights, even though if you don't feel completely prepared with the situation. I think the universe wants you to know that if you continuously feel like you're moving forward and dedicated to whatever craft that it is, you're going to get it. But you get it through love. And how you love may not be the same way how everybody else loves, but that's okay. Your compassionate soul and energy, your nurturing soul and energy is what people need right now. People come to you because you're able to transform their life and their energy in a way that they need to without recognizing it. You approach people with love and care and dedication. You want to nurture, you want to grow, you want to develop, but it's from a place of understanding. And sometimes you don't need to have all the trophies on the wall for you to, or all the accolades for you to produce the results. You can produce the same exact results because you are naturally good at this. Okay. What is how to love life is going to be like within the next 6 months? The Sun card. Ooh. I see passion, I see fling, I see overcoming obstacles, figuring things out, having your happily ever after. Oh my gosh. The Page of Swords is in reverse. No longer stalking, worrying, and being scared of love for the most part. And then the Knight of Swords. Ooh, something coming to your rescue. Something's coming fast. So if you've been manifesting love, it's coming very quickly towards you for the most part. No need to be shy. No need to hold back. I think that you're going to be in a phase where, you know, love feels right. You're going to feel very bold within your romantic relationships. You're going to feel very happy. Any signs, because this person's big on sign. You're big on signs. Any signs should pile 2 look out for? Any signs pile 2 should look out for their person? The 10 of Swords, the 3 of Swords, and then the 8 of Pentacles. I feel like this person could be a person who you probably, you know, no, I'm lying. I think that your friends and colleagues, your peers, are going to push you to do better within your relationships. What does that look like? That looks like your friends or colleagues saying go on a date with this person, or your neighbor saying you probably should, this person likes you. So your colleagues and friends are going to drop hints when it comes to your relationship. When you see that, know that your person is closer to you than you expected, or they're going to give you more advice when it comes to your relationship. People are going to listen to you. You're probably the go-to person for a lot of people, but this time around, people are going to be dropping hints to you when it comes to your love life. So this happily ever after, the spiritual life, is coming to you when you realize that your partners, your friends, your peers are dropping hints on who likes you or what they want from you. It seems like they know more about you than you know more about yourself. Oh, I love this for you. Okay, in 6 months financially, where are we going to be at for pile 2? 6 months from now. The Ace of Swords. The King of Swords is in reverse. The 10 of Swords, the 2 of Wands. Clarification on the King of Swords energy. The Ace of Pentacles. Clarification on the 10 of Swords energy. The Queen of Pentacles. And then the Page of Pentacles. Okay, so financially, I feel like Spirit is saying, like, be conservative with your money. I see you being responsible for somebody else within your life. So what that could look like is, you know, you could be responsible for your parents. You're going to have unexpected bills coming your way for the most part financially. And you're going to be like, I cannot talk my way out of this. Like, why am I having issues financially? Why was this person irresponsible with their money and I have to take up their debt? So I see you kind of taking up somebody else's debt for the most part, or accruing debt for the most part. How big would this debt be? Would this be concerning for pile 2? The 6 of Cups. I don't feel like this will last more than 6 months. So this will last a very short time within your life for the most part. I really feel like it could be a medical issue. It could be, is you taking care of a family member of some sort. So if you're a family member that's in hospice, or you have a family member that's about to give birth, I feel like you're going to play a big part with the responsibility of carrying the weight financially, or the burden of that. And it may set you back a little much. But nothing too crazy. But that's what Spirit is saying about your finances. Like, conserve money, because you may have to, you know, not live the life that you're used to financially, because you're getting on some of the issues in debt. Okay, let's figure out any surprises or challenges pile 2 should know. Any surprises and challenges pile 2 should know. The Ace of Cups. Self-care is needed. So taking time out to yourself. So as much as you pour into others and you lead with love, is you gotta pour that into yourself. So if you give a person a compliment, give yourself 2 compliments within the same breath. If you give a person $1, give yourself $5. Like, have a reserve pocket type of thing. So you got to pour into yourself 5 times more than you have been doing right now. Any challenges or surprises? This also indicates new love, right? So we have a new beginning when it comes to love, a new phase in love. Because I said challenges and surprises. What else should pile 2 know when it comes to surprises and challenges within the next 6 months? 3 of Cups. Clarify this 3 of Cups energy. Ooh, the 4 of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, and then we have the 9 of Cups. You're going to be disappointed in some of this actions, right? Because the 3 of Cups is you feeling a little bit isolated from the world, isolated from your people, isolated from your crew, right? But the 4 of Pentacles is saying, like, this is something that you already saw and you were expecting. The King of Pentacles is like you're very reserved, but it doesn't mean it didn't hurt. So even though you're expecting the worst, or something bad supposed to happen, or you see, or you could tell, you dream about, you like foresee the future of this happening, coming your way, this fallout, Spirit is saying, like, expect it, but don't tap into it too much. Like, don't overcommit yourself to the issue, to the person. You know what I'm saying? It's somebody who you least expected, but it needs to happen. What else should she know, or they know, he knows? The 3 of Pentacles, yeah. So I feel like the surprise is a big falling out with a friend or lover, a family member for the most part. Somebody who you're really close to, that is just like, wow. You're going to be very confused, but you also acknowledge the fact that it happened. It's not the end of the world. Okay, advice from Spirit for pile 2 overall for the next 6 months? The Two of Cups and King of Cups. Watch your emotions. Okay, so this could be the crew that has the Pisces and the Cancers and the Scorpios for the most part. This is a crew that's very dependent, probably have an anxious attachment style, because we have a lot of like emotional water energy. But at the same time, we also do have a lot of logical energy for the most part. So don't be too attached to the process of things. For the most part, don't be too attached to people. Don't be too attached to the outcomes. I feel like you should just be in the mindset of, I'm my biggest supporter. I'm my biggest person, my biggest cheerleader. I'm my biggest whatever the case may be, right? So if I need advice from you, from Spirit, it will say like, start to talk well about yourself. So instead of journaling about you healing, provide experiences for yourself where you don't feel like you have to heal, or you don't have to show up like, being an emotional punching bag. Create energies and environments for yourself where you feel supported and you don't feel like you have to recover from something. Any other messages from Spirit, please? For pile 2. It's so funny. The Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups energy is, don't expect people to save you the way how you save them. It's sad, it's annoying, but it's the reality of things. People are not going to show up for you the way how you show up for them, but that's okay. Like, if you show up for you, who else do you need? You got you. You're amazing. I love you. So you should be telling yourself that too all the time too. All right. We do have some oracle cards. So when things fall apart, pick yourself up. We do have some oracle cards. So let's see the messages. What should pile 2 know from their spirit team and their higher self? We have angels, spiritual guidance, protection from harm. Your spirit team is working for your highest good. So don't worry too much. Like, you're intuitive and you feel and know these things already. Even if you don't have the explanation or reason behind it, just know that it's working out. Dance and play more. Tap into nature. Do things, like I said, that heals your soul, heals your body. And do things and show up with people who make you feel like you don't have to heal from them. And that's different for everybody. So you have to define that. What experience do I need right now to make me feel safe, to make me feel seen, to make me feel honored, to make me feel loved, to make me feel heard? You're not losing anything at all. What other messages Spirit have for pile 2 for the next 6 months? Crib, birth, conception of a child, or enterprise. I'm going to leave that there. I'm not going to expand on that. Anything else? We have bat and bear. It says, take care. Enemies are working against you. So, when you lose somebody, you may not see or hear the conversations that happen behind closed doors. So don't take it too personal because it's actually working out in your favor. Okay. And then we have bear, danger, especially in money matters. So that's this energy of getting your family out of debt for the most part. But at the end of the day, bottom of the deck, we have eagle, and it says triumph over troubles, obstacles. So even though the next 6 months is looking like, all over the place, very sad, very emotional, very like, oh my gosh, I don't deserve this, emotional roller coaster, I feel like it's your lesson on how to love yourself, how to treat yourself kindly, how to be safe within yourself, and how to put yourself in predicaments where you don't have to overexert yourself, and you can show up as your natural born self, where you feel seen and valued exactly who you are for the most part. You're not over committing to things. You're not overdoing things. You are just showing up as you, being simple in your grace, in your elegance, and people accept you for who you are. All right, so that's what I have for you, pile number 2. I hope I gave you some clarity and some confirmation. Remember who loves you. Bye. Hello, pile 3. Welcome to your reading. You are probably attracted to this beautiful African bloodstone, and this is your energy on what's to come for you within the next 6 months. Your biggest challenges and transformation, what your life is going to be like within 6 months, especially when we're talking to love and your money, your career, and of course, any surprises that there is out there that you need to know about, okay? So I already pre-picked some cards for you, and we have the 4 of Cups. We have the 7 of Wands in reverse and the High Priestess in reverse. You know what it's given? It's given, I said what I said, and no means no. Within the next 6 months, you are not explaining things to people anymore. You said what you said the first time, and you are not budging or changing. In the next 6 months, you become more militant with who you are as a person, what you accept from people, how you show up, and how you're defensive. You are not going to show up as this person people deem weak or people see you as less than. You're showing up as a militant person that's offensive. You control the room, you control the energy. People reach out to you because they know you're the go-to person, and you're very selective on who you let in your energy. A round of applause to you, baby. A round of applause to you. You work hard for this, and I love this for you. What should Pile 3 know when it comes to the next 6 months of their life? What should Pile 3 know? The Strength card. You're not handling things with grace anymore. I low-key feel like if you could tell people to kiss your rear end, you would tell them to kiss your rear end. And you would not feel sad or bad about it. You're going to be a total badass. If you haven't read the book, oh my gosh. It's something at badass. Something with badass. I'm going to link it in the bio. But I feel like you need to read that book to figure out which energy is truly going to be like within the next 6 months. Let's see. Why is Pile 3 experiencing this transformation of being militant? The Five of Swords. You are no longer going to accept things that doesn't belong with you. When at all costs. You don't care what the perspective is with people. You know that you've been hurt and burned by people continuously. And you're like, enough is enough. I'm a warrior. Like, no. I'm not going through any struggles anymore. I refuse to. You are defending your name, who you are as a person. You knew you built this energy, who you are as a person, brick by brick. And you will be damned if somebody come and threaten that. So you are setting very strong boundaries with people because you know what it's like to lose everything you had and you have to build yourself back up. So you'll be damned if you let somebody come here and destroy you, even if they mean well. Even if they didn't know. Their ignorance is not a reflection on you and your life. Oh, love this for you. Okay, anything else? Why is Pile 3 having this energy? The Six of Cups. You reminisce on a lot that you've been through. And you know that, at the end of the day, I'm not going to settle for less anymore. I'm not taking what you give me. I am going to grow. And I'm going to grow in the light where I deem fit. So you're going to be unapologetically yourself. And people cannot change that. People are going to be very uncomfortable with you and your energy. But that's not your problem. And you're accepting the fact that it's not your problem. Gagged. Love this for you. Within the next 6 months, what is the love life going to look like for Pile 3? The Six of Wands in reverse. You're going to be a little bit reserved when it comes to love. May not be a priority of yours right now. You're not going to be very outward and boastful within your love life or within your relationship. The Two of Cups, but in your heart of heart, you have your soulmates, okay? You have your baby, your boo. You're going to be locked in with somebody, but you're going to keep it very private because you don't want people to feel like they have one up on you or they could ruin something that you have. So 6 months from now, your relationship is going to feel very sacred. Ooh. And then we have the Queen of Cups. Yeah, so I feel like you're going to be emotionally avoidant for the most part when it comes to your love life within the 6 months. But it's because you want to make sure it's right this time. You know where your person is at. You know where your heart is at. You know where home is at. But at the same time, you don't want people to use your love or connection with your person to get to you. So emotionally, you are militant because that's how you protect yourself. Will Pile 3 feel safe within their relationship? The Four of Pentacles. Yes. The Four of Pentacles is the energy of releasing, not conserving, being open and free, opening up the heart chakra for the most part. Will Pile 3 feel safe within their relationship? The Seven of Cups, having choices, making the ability to feel like you have a lot of realities that make you feel good. And then the Devil card. I feel like, so the Devil card energy is attachment, unhealed things, obsession, but I feel like it's saying that you're going to be so in love to the point where Your person may be codependent on you, or you may be codependent on them, but you're gonna feel safe to show them all your flaws. That's a devil card. You're gonna feel safe enough to show your person all your flaws for the most part. You're gonna communicate your flaws. You're gonna feel like you're goal orientated. I feel like you may struggle with commitment or showing the family dynamics, but I feel like your partner will make you feel loved no matter what. They're gonna be there for you. I do see the 10 of Cups and 10 of Pentacles in reverse, so I want to clarify this energy. Why is the 10 of Cups and 10 of Pentacles in reverse? Why is the 10 of Cups and 10 of Pentacles in reverse? The 5 of Wands came up again. I feel like it's just like it's a battle. It's a war. Defensiveness. I feel like you're going to be defending things. So the fact that it's in reverse is just like you want to make sure that this is your last go around when it comes to love. Or when you're having issues, you're working through it properly. It's your last hoorah for the most part. You're protecting this person, but they're protecting you. It's just you're more physical and more outgoing than they are. Financially, what is the energy for pile 3? What is energy for pile 3 financially? Ooh, the 3 of Cups and the 8 of Wands. So I see a delay of communication of some sort, but I also see you networking and making money. Okay, the Hierophant card. You are going to get a promotion. So whether you are a supervisor of some sort, I do see you making a lot of like business decisions for people. I do see you being an educator, a mentor, a leader. So I do see elevation within your career. This is especially for the girlies who are doing 9 to 5 type of jobs. If you are not doing 9 to 5 jobs, I feel like your business is going to have you coach other people to get where you are right now within your job. So another stream of income when it comes to coaching, teaching, or you just creating strategies, or, you know, probably having an ebook. I don't know. You just put yourself out there as a coach. If you are 9 to 5, it's you being a professional guidance counselor of some sort, or you just being a mentor. So you being in a position of power for the most part. If you are currently unemployed, I see somebody reaching out to you and giving you opportunity when it comes to employment. Any surprises or challenges that pile 3 needs to know about? The 7 of Pentacles. Be mindful of waiting for too long. Okay, so things may go very slowly in your life, but I don't know, don't rush the process too much. Don't stress over things that doesn't really matter. While you wait, build. That's what it is. I'm gonna pull no more cards. While you wait, build. While you wait, build. So if somebody closed the door on you, you know, don't just stand and wait for them to open it up. Either you look for a key to another door or look for another opportunity. Turn around, shift your perspective for the most part. So the advice is, like I said, while you wait, build. Nothing more, nothing less. Advice from Spirit for pile 3 for the next 6 months. Advice from Spirit. We have boats. It says money or property through or inheritance, winning or windfall. You're going to acquire money. So you're going to get a blessings out of the norm. It's coming towards you. So whatever you're waiting for is coming to you. We have clouds, temporary problems. Okay, temporary blockages. But don't let it stop you. We have bull. Do not back down from opposition. Show strength and fortitude. That's literally energy right now. Win at all costs. Protecting. Being offensive. Butterfly. It says a change for the better. So something new is coming your way. And it says successfully overcoming a problem. So whatever issue this is that you're going to deal with, you're going to come out on the good side of it. And the good side could be like, it's just, let's just say like you're fighting for, you're going through a legal process right now. You're going to win. You're going to be fine. So don't stress it too much, you know. Give it up to who needs to have it. This problem is not yours for the most part. I do want to clarify like what the problems are to give you an advice. What is the problems that pile 3 will face within the next 6 months? What's the themes, problems that pile 3 will face? The Empress card. So I feel like it's going to be with yourself. So maybe you're going to go through a legal battle when it comes to like your health or with your home, you know, rent, mortgage. So I feel like you're going to have to advocate something for yourself. And it's all going to work out. So I don't know if it's financial issues or legal issues or your health and wellness. You should advocate for yourself. But it's going to work out in your favor for the most part. You're fighting for yourself. You're defending yourself. And the Death card. The death card doesn't be literally death, right? It means transformation or something naturally happen. So I don't know if you've been avoiding something when it comes to your health or your finances or your money, but it's something that needs to happen and you've been avoiding it. And it's going to come to you headstrong. When I see the death card, for the most part, especially when it comes to avoidance, it's just like we've been giving you signs leading up to this and you keep avoiding it. So now we're going to smack in your face with what exactly it is. So for example, like you're a child or your mom is cooking. Your mom says, don't play in the kitchen. Don't come near the kitchen. And you come in the kitchen and she says, the stove is hot. Don't go by the stove. You go by the stove. She says, don't touch the stove. You start to touch the stove. You start playing with the stove and then you get burned. I told you. I gave you all the signs. If you didn't touch the stove, you wouldn't get burned. If you didn't come next to the stove, you wouldn't get burned. If you weren't in the kitchen, you wouldn't get burned. I told you this. But so now I let you touch it and now you're crying and you're complaining. But I told you not to touch it. So the death card energy is we've been sending you signs. You've been given the signs, but you continuously avoid them for whatever reason. So now we're going to let you feel. We're going to let you learn firsthand. So while you're being defensive of yourself, also know that you got to protect yourself from yourself also. Because you could be very self-critical. You could be a person who, take things too personally. Or you could be a person who avoids dealing with problems that they have. And Spirit is saying, like, we're not going to let you continuously to avoid these issues because you need to work and fix it. You need to do better. You need to advocate for yourself, against yourself, by yourself. And it's okay. So that's what I have for you, pile number 3. I'll give you some clarity, confirmation. That's the goal here. Until next time, love you. Bye.